Hello everyone. So in the previous lesson, we have been studying about oxygen and the importance of it when applying to food and also to produce some of the food that we have been consuming every day. This lesson we will study about moisture and um, moisture is a very important element in perishable food safety. So we're gonna study it about moisture and the importance of water inside of the food today. Before we move forward, we will take a look at the explanations and answers from the previous lessons. As I remember, in the previous lesson about oxygen, I have made around 5 mistakes, and let's start to take a look at each of the explanation so that we can go through and remember um, when we apply it to the real exam or the real test. Okay, first, all microbes require oxygen for reproduction. The answer is false. Some microbes are aerobic and require require oxygen for growth and reproduction, while others are anaerobic. It means that they can grow without oxygen in the oxygen-free conditions. Second, an anaerobic microbes can only grow in oxygen-free conditions. Yes, so we remember about this word, anaerobic and aerobic. Number three, salted mushrooms are preserved well in the presence of oxygen. So this question I made it wrong. So let's take a look at the explanation here. It's false because salted mushrooms are preserved well in oxygen-free condition. Okay, so they sealed it in the jar or something like that. So the exposure to oxygen can lead the salted mushroom into mold. Okay. Number four, packaging prevents the growth of all microbes that came into contact with food before packaging. So it's false. It prevents contamination, but not necessarily prevent the growth of all microbes that were present before the packaging. So it prevent the contamination after that, but not necessarily prevent beforehand. Okay. Number five, perishable food is sealed packaging. In sealed packaging, do not require refrigeration. False. It explained that even when sealed, the perishable foods must be stored at low temperature to inhibit the microbial growth and ensure food safety. So it comes about the temperature in the previous lesson. You can take a look at the previous video also about this. Number six, temperature tables provide information on the lowest permitted storage temperature for different food groups. So it provides the highest permitted, not the lowest in here. Number seven, if packaging is damaged, air and dirt cannot enter. It's false, obviously, because damaged packaging can allow air and dirt to enter and leading to the contamination. Number eight, leaky packaging is more likely to support the growth of anaerobic microbes. Leaky, it means that it's opened and it support the oxygen element will go into the food, so it's not anaerobic, it's aerobic. So leaky packaging is support because it allows oxygen to enter. Number nine, pre-packaged cheeses can never develop mold if the sealing is tight. It's the wrong answer is like never here because it still develop if they were contaminated before the packaging. So even when we eat packaged food, it may have the contamination because we don't know before they get packaged. like whether or not it gets like exposure to something, some bacteria. Yeah. Number 10, anaerobic microbes includes mold, some bacteria, and some yeast. So this not like does not require like they all of them need the oxygen here. So it molds certain type of bacteria and yeast require oxygen for growth. Okay, anaerobic microbes can grow in both oxygen. It's wrong because this only apply for oxygen-free conditions. Number 12, salted mushrooms are more likely to go mold in oxygen-free condition. It's false because we already know that salted mushrooms are sealed in jar and they are not in touch with oxygen, so it won't be mold, so it will be preserved well in the oxygen-free. Number 13, packaging alone ensures the safety and the shelf life of perishable foods. It's not alone. It helps prevent the contamination after the food get packaged, but does not guarantee the safety and the shelf life if the storage conditions are not maintained. Okay. Number 14, sealed packaging can prevent the growth of all types of microbes. It's false because it's some type of microbes but not all types. 15, low temperatures are essential for preserving the quality of packaged perishable food. It is true, yeah, low temperature. Number 16, temperature charts provide the information about the recommended cooking temperatures. So it is false in here. I made it wrong also, I remember. Temperature charts typically provide the information about the storage temperature, not cooking temperatures. Remember that. Leaky packaging is more likely to support the microbial growth if it allows oxygen to enter. Yes, because more like I remember that most of the like germs, bacteria, molds, all like most of them are aerobic, like they require oxygen, most of them. Number 18, packaging is always a foolproof barrier against the contamination. It's just reduce the risk. It's false, but not like completely foolproof, like not always. Number 19, mold growth on prepackaged cheese is always a sign of contamination. So the answer is false because like mold in cheese can be occurred due to the various factor, like not like always a sign, like the words wrong is here is always. Number 20, sealed packaging is effective at preventing all type of microbial growth. Yeah, it's wrong because it not like against all my microbial species because some of them can even grow like during the no oxygen inside, like anaerobic not virus but like an anaerobic microbes. So it's not like preventing all types of, yeah, these are the sign that telling the end the question is wrong, and this is the explanation. Yes, so let's start our lessons.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. All living organisms require water for survival. This sounds right to me because yeah, when astronaut they looking for life, they look for water. So let's take a look. Yes. Number 2, Perishable foods typically have low moisture content. If it has low moisture content, it's not perishable. It's not a perishable food, like, so it's false. Yes. Number three, active water in food is usually bound to other ingredients like proteins, salt, or sugar. Okay, it sounds right to me. No. Okay, so it's wrong. Microbes can grow quickly in perishable food with high moisture content regardless of the temperature. Regardless of temperature, I think this make it wrong, so let's choose false. Oh, so regardless of temperature too. Drying and strong salting of food can extend the shelf life by increasing the level of free water. It's true, because, yeah. No? Really? Mold and yeast can grow in the drier condition compared to bacteria. It sounds true. Yes. So this moisture lesson is not very easy actually. Bacteria spores are highly vulnerable to drought conditions. Highly. I don't think it's highly. Yeah. They still grow actually. Vegetative cells of bacteria are less resilient to drought than their spores. Wow, this is difficult. Um, this requires some knowledge actually, so I may choose false. Yeah, I know it. It's wrong. Bacterial spores can begin to grow as soon as they encounter suitable condition. I think so. Yes. Number 10. High moisture content in foods is beneficial for extending shelf life. No, not high moisture, low moisture. Free water in food is often tightly bound to the other ingredients. Wow, is often tightly. I think it's true. Often. No. So water is just water. Salting food has no impact on the level of free water. No. It's wrong. Yes. Drying fruits decrease their susceptibility to microbial growth. Yes, it's true. Number 14. Most bacteria can grow in extremely dry condition. I think it's false. Extremely dry, and most here is false. Yeah. Bacterial spores remain dormant indefinitely and never grow. No. Moisture contained in perishable foods has no impact on the susceptibility to spoilage. It's false. It has some impact. Drying foods increase the amount of free water available for microbial growth. Hmm. It's it's let's take true. No. What is free water in this sentence? Like, I don't. Molds and yeast are likely resilient to drought than bacteria. Less resilient. Yeah, because bacteria actually um, like cannot grow that much in drought, so it's true. No. Okay. Bacteria spores are highly vulnerable to the environmental condition. Yes. No. Really. Vegetative cells of bacteria can remain dormant for a long period in dry condition. For a long period. I don't think so. Yeah. So we got wrong about like 7 questions, and this is disaster. So yeah, we will take a look at the explanation in the next lesson. This is not easy. So yeah, if you want, you can take a look again to see. Yes, thank you.